Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon. Once again, our players are...
Hi, I'm Captain Higgimus, and I play Giff Fighter.
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon, who's a human fighter from an asteroid near Brow.
I'm James. I play Ockar, human paladin of Tyr. I thought there was somebody in front of me.
Hi, I'm Hiji-kun. I play Sinrae, and I am an elf from all around space.
All around space. Right, this is Levalithana, an elf and wild mage.
From somewhere.
Yeah, she doesn't know where from.
With a rainbow.
All ourselves are all over the place. Hi, I'm Zakad. I play Lafdul Moonglade, a specialty priest and thief multiclass. His title is the chief of all books and stuff. Oh, come on. I had something. I completely forgot. I was so annoyed at myself. I literally had it a second ago.
So clearly you need to write these down during the week.
I think Auld's Discord channel should suggest options for you.
No, I literally spent like an hour before we even got into chat. Yeah, I got this name, it's going to go this, and it's just literally gone.
It took you an hour to come up with the chief of books and stuff.
Well, no, I was just idling around.
See, again, this is why you should write it down. You know?
Have a generator on Discord.
So, the last session, we had fun times with a Krajan just as you guys exited Brawl Space. You returned back to Brawl Space to cook its flesh up and add to your stores.
Like all good D&D adventures.
Yeah, clearly.
Eat everything you can. Because you totally wouldn't do that in real life.
Done that, we wouldn't have found the treasure pile in its stomach.
Yep.
I think there's a blog out there called Eating the Monster Manual. Anyway, back to the game.
All right, so we are
Wouldn't
returning.
That be a lot of paper?
I'm sorry?
Eating the Monster Manual? That'd be a lot of paper to eat.
It would.
Yeah, but if it's like sugar paper, it's nice.
I mean, yeah, put a little Tabasco sauce on it, and it's fine.
Plastic paper.
Oh god, I got a paper cut in my throat.
Just end me now. Cut me up.
So, is there any last-minute things that you guys wanted to do in Wild Space before returning to the Phlogiston? Because you spent a day.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to uncork one of these things that I know it's going to blow up in my face, but I want to know if they're still live. These vials of hang on. Oh no, that's the other one. I had it.
You know you're gonna dip that out, and it's gonna spew fire all over you.
Oh,
probably. But that's why I want to figure out if they still work.
Why don't you save it if you need like blood of fire thing?
Well, I'm going to do one out of the metal containers because I can't really throw these things. Well, the ones in the metal containers.
Hang on, didn't Krajans have spores last time? Should we do a bosun chair inspection of the ship before we go back into the float?
You can do that if you want.
Well.
Yeah, Braxon will do that.
Okay, get the crew together after the food has been preserved and stored, and begin inspecting the hull. And Lafdul, you open one of those vials.
Yeah, I want to know if these. I try and take most flammable stuff off. I try to take some precaution.
Okay. So you open one of the metal containers, and I'm
opening it with my right hand. My left hand's holding the base. That's my ring regeneration on my left hand. So.
Do we know about this?
Yeah, I would have told the party. It's just something that may be useful in the Phlogiston.
Why don't you ask Higgimus for his ring?
Yeah, I'm sure I'll live.
Okay.
That would be kind of funny if I died from this. No, because I know I haven't taken more than like 12 damage from these.
Well, it's still gonna hurt. It would hurt less.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to be fairly quick. I'm literally going to open it and close it as fast as I can.
It's the masochist at work.
All right, if he wants to hurt himself, that's how he gets his giggles. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so you pop open the container, and you're not sure exactly what you were expecting, but what you got was a face full of flame as it
Oh no!
bursts out and spreads around you
Hey, it
pretty
still works.
instantly before all of the blood inside burns away, and you suffer 4 points of damage.
Oh, well, at least I know they work.
All right,
After
you need to
it
stop
says-
checking that. Every time you check it, it just does that.
Yeah, they're cold now, so I thought they might have wasted. All right, so I've lost one. I got 2 in a glass container, 2 in 2 metal containers.
Does that mean you could
No, you have
fire them at
one in a
enemy
metal
ships
container
with
now, and
fire?
Oh yeah,
3
one in the
glass
metal.
containers.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, you
Does that mean
could.
you could?
I'm not transferring them.
You could especially mix it in with grape shot. You guys do know that you can always put grape shot into or shot into a catapult and use it as a jettison, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's important.
No, I didn't know about that, but that's
it's not exactly as a jettison, because jettisons you can actually put debris fields out, and so they stay in a place. But jettisons are basically anti-personnel. They do no ship damage, but it functions as area of effect crew damage.
That's good enough.
So the advantage of a jettison is that you can basically deploy, like you could fire behind you and leave fixed, unmoving debris fields behind you, whereas when it reaches the end of its range with a catapult, it disperses too much and it's just gone.
How many am I like? Is me and Braxon the only means of killing those regenerating trolls, other than Leva having a fire spell, I suppose?
Solas has fire spells.
Oh, does he?
I mean,
But,
and anyone
he's got
willing
burning
to...
hands, but wouldn't that incinerate him as well? Because it's like point blank.
I mean, sometimes you got to take the risk. I mean, anyone can spark a flame. It's just a question of whether you are willing
We should have
to
bought some
do
acid.
that.
More acid. I mean, I've got this other vial of acid, but I've got no idea if it's still potent.
And
Not sure
you
if the
tend
right
to
is
need a
someone.
little bit more than a vial of acid to really take care of a large
You just
creature.
pour it down its throat.
Here, Mr. Troll,
If it-
drink this.
If it's unconscious, because that's what normally happens.
You still kind of want to, because
Yeah,
it'll
leave
still regenerate. Like, it won't regenerate that
It'll
in the
slow it
normal
down.
range, but it'll regenerate it slowly over time. Okay, so you guys are getting back into the phlogiston?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing on the ship.
No, you didn't find anything.
Cool.
All right, so you head back into the phlogiston for the trip through to Forge Space, and
How many days?
Well, at least we've only got one river to go down, unless we get lost.
well, from your recollection, there is a flow beacon, and you need to take a branching path. But I mean, you've been down this path before. You've been down this flow river before, so
Plus, we have the star charts. So
star charts. They seem so apt in the flow.
Well,
Well,
you know what I mean.
the star charts will only help us when we get to full space.
There are
Assuming we
charts
don't
of the
get lost.
phlogiston, though. I mean, if you know the rivers, you know that this one goes to forge space. Now, you don't actually know where the other one goes. The charts do not show that. You get back in, and you have an uneventful few days. Is there anything that anyone wants to do in particular in the first couple days of travel through the flow?
I'm changing up some of my third level spells, so it's going to start using my thing.
Why didn't you do that in wild space?
Oh yeah. How long we were there for a day, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Never mind. It was only changing cure blindness to hope poison also.
Okay, so you did that in wild space then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Higgimus is going to be finalizing the drafts of designs for the gun that he wants to have made.
Okay.
Oh. I'm just doing my research, my poison research about it.
Okay.
Even though you can
Lafdul, when you get up to start your shift on the second day, you open your cabin door and find a wooden duck sitting on the floor outside.
I kick it aside, annoyed.
Okay, and clatters down the hall of the vessel.
Or duck.
A wooden
Indeed.
duck, yeah, wooden duck.
Or a wooden duck.
Yeah, Lafdul's really mean to wooden ducks. It's kind of worrying, really.
He's not a fan of the avians.
Apparently not.
Sinrae's gonna have to start
No.
locking it up.
Oh, Sinrae,
how
if
it
you hear
keeps-
about this, you find that your wooden duck is still around.
Someone's generating wooden ducks. There's multiple ducks now. Higgimus, is your machine making ducks?
No, you would hear it working, I imagine.
Would
Oh, speaking of which-
you?
When was the last time Higgimus had a nice warm cup of tea?
I don't know. When was the last time you had a nice warm cup of tea?
Before you entered the flow,
Probably.
probably?
Probably. If it's another day or two, you'll probably need another cup of tea.
So on the
Right.
third day, you make some tea.
Mhm.
All right, you succeed in annoying every member of the crew with the loud banging noise. So you have your cup of tea, warm cup of tea.
Can Braxon go and get fill his mug up with a warm drink?
No,
You can.
You just put hot water in it and just keep it generic.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, the third day is uneventful. You do not see that duck again after that, though, Lafdul, after that day.
Oh, there's something. Oh, never mind.
You get me
No.
all wondering what you're going to do, and then never
No,
mind.
I had a conniving idea, but you got to be sly about these things. You got to PM the GM so no one else catches on to it.
That does help. That does help sometimes. All right. On the fourth day, the first shift is uneventful, but late on the second shift, but before anyone on the first shift would be, waking up to eat, get dressed, do non-shift things that they want to do before coming on to shift. Your ship drops out of spelljamming speed, and one member of the crew on watch shouts out, "Object dead ahead!" Don't know what it is. So this is second shift, so it's Sinrae, Braxon, and Lafdul.
Oh.
You'd be on
Okay.
shift.
Braxon to say, all stop.
Okay.
Has Higgimus lent us his spyglass?
That would be on the what do you call it? The bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this thing. See if it looks like a ship. See if it looks like a moving creature.
It does not look like a ship. At least no ship that you have ever heard of. It's kind of spindle-shaped, gray and lumpy, brownish gray and lumpy, and at one end it has a wide, flat protrusion. Overall, it's lumpy on one axis and kind of flat on the other, but you think it's pretty large overall. You're a bit far away, even with the spyglass, to be able to tell much other than that.
Right.
I mean,
How many
it could be
hexes
an
away
odd
are we?
asteroid. You don't see any craters on it or anything like that.
Right. Oh, so we can't estimate the distance if we can't work out the exact size.
Not the exact distance and size, no, but it's still pretty far. It's kind of at the edge. I mean, you just dropped out of spelljamming speed, so.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a bit unusual for something to make you drop out of spelljamming speed unless it's
Well, that does mean that it's
entity, isn't it?
bigger than 10 tons, but you can tell that it's bigger than 10 tons.
Lafdul, you're good with the magical stuff. Can you pick anything up from that? Does it look like it's a ship or just a floating object?
It looks like a floating object to me. I can't tell at this distance.
Right.
Doesn't look like any ship I've ever seen.
You're also at a pretty narrow point in the Phlogiston River, so going around it would be, depending on the size, it's possible, but you're risking going out of the Phlogiston River, which can cause navigational problems.
Oh, so if we go out of the river, we might not find our way back to the river.
You probably would eventually, but it just might. It's more about the time it takes.
Okay. Right, so we can either wake Higgimus up, or we can take evasive action, or we can go in and have a look.
This was Stuart coming up to a shift switch, or sorry.
It's a few hours before, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Higgimus would probably be getting up within the next half hour anyway.
I mean, it's now sweat off our back. We can just wait for an hour. You can get people ready for a potential battle. See if it does anything.
Yeah. All right. Let's get all the weapons loaded and wake Higgimus up after that.
Have somebody keep an eye on it as we grow
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah. Can we? Well, I was going to say, can we go a few hexes closer? But I don't know how close we are.
You're not sure how close you are right now, but you could certainly close in, get closer if you want. It's basically dead ahead.
Right.
If it's in our path, it might be intentional. I'd say we wait.
Well, if it's in the river, it's probably here because it's in the river. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Do you see any more with the spyglass?
This was
No,
with the
that was
spyglass.
That was with the spyglass.
Oh, okay.
If it's got any human-like life on it, so to speak, then they would do something rather than do nothing for an hour.
Let's
If
keep
it's
it
a
watching.
monster, they probably get bored or something.
Well, might be a monster that only wakes up when we approach.
Hang on, I need to bear back really quick. No, 2 minutes.
So, are you gonna sit in space for an hour, or what?
Let's get all the weapons loaded.
Right.
And we'll get we won't declare battle stations, but we'll get everything ready for if we were going to have a battle.
Right. That
And
only
then,
takes a couple minutes.
Then I'll wake Higgimus up a bit early
Okay.
and say, or I'll send someone to wake him up. So there's something a bit unusual dead ahead of the ship.
All right, Higgimus, you are woken up. The crew member doesn't indicate he indicates urgency but not immediacy. So if you want to get on your armor, you'd be able to do so and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I'll ask him for his help while he's there, since he's there.
Okay. Helps you get into your armor, and then you come up on deck a few minutes later.
Thanks for coming up, Higgimus. I didn't think it was worth waking the spellcasters. Oh, there's this object. It's dead ahead of us in the river, and it looks like we're not going to be able to get around it without dropping out the river.
Oh wait, did they go to wake up Ockar too? Because
No.
Okay, so
No.
I'm still sleeping.
So to get out of this, we have to get out of the river, huh? All right.
Yeah. It's just
Better-
before shift change, so I thought we could also wait until shift change if you wanted to. That
I'll
will give
kind
us
of look at
all the crew up.
Yeah, but
All
that's
right.
about 3 hours.
Ah, right. Okay, fair enough.
So it's 3 hours for shift change.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you have any? I'll look over to Braxon. Do you have any idea if the spellcasters have gone through all their spells yet, or do you think they're still good on their spells? I don't recall them using any of them, but I could be wrong.
I'm not sure. I was concentrating on battling the Kraken, so we should probably have this sort of meeting when we have dinner, so that you and I know.
It's
been days, so
It's been days since the Kraken, so
crazy.
that's the last time you recall seeing them cast spells, and they should be fine, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get everybody together. This could be something to explore, maybe. Or if we do get in a fight, I'd rather have them up. And I don't much care for going around it either. So,
All right, so you're gonna wake up everyone else.
yeah, give them plenty of time to get their stuff together. Tell them we might have to fight. But
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ockar, would you want to get your armor on when you're woken up?
Yeah.
Okay. So by the time everyone assembles, it's about 20 minutes. And you would say, Braxon, in the time since you first sighted it, and even before you woke up Higgimus, you think that the object is slightly closer.
Slightly closer.
Yeah.
Right.
And you
Any
are getting
change?
You're not sure if it's moving under its own volition, but it's definitely moving, but it's not moving very fast.
So it could be the current. Yeah, Braxon is Higgimus. So it's got slightly closer to us since we stopped.
Give me an intelligence check.
Or it could be magnetized to us.
Be alive.
Right.
What if we
Yeah,
throw
Braxon-
some food over in a catapult?
Braxon, it's moving against the current.
It's moving against the current.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so it's definitely moving towards us.
And we're going towards it if we're holding still. aren't we?
You're
Unless we're
you're
required.
holding still. It's pretty easy to hold still in the Phlogiston with a powered ship.
All right. What did that ring that we had identified do? For the spell jamming helm.
Sinrae, wasn't it?
I'm trying to think if you actually figured this out.
Yeah,
since you've
'cause we
had
got
it
the-
long enough, I think you've figured it out. So
No, we had the guy identify it. The
right. You know
radar.
that it increases your ship's rating by 1,
Okay.
but you tried it and it didn't work on your main ship because you have a rudder of propulsion that increases
Okay.
SR by 1. They're not compatible.
Right. Okay.
Alright.
In that case,
Okay. How?
Alright.
We
Go ahead.
could slowly back up and see what it does.
No, it's obviously coming towards us in this case. Let's move by and see if we can't get a closer look to see what's actually there, and then
Braxon,
go ahead.
give me another intelligence check, please.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you still can't
So-
estimate the distance,
Yeah.
but
Hey, can we fire something towards it to guess the distance?
sure.
What if if you're gonna fire something over, fire some over some like a little bit of dried kraken or whatever that thing was. Its food. Maybe if it's alive, it'll smell it.
Yeah, but you can do that later. I mean, this is for you can do a range finding shot right now.
Yeah.
So you want to do that?
What
Okay.
should we send over?
Catapult or ballista bolt?
Hmm.
It's easier to. Well, I think it's.
let's well, if we
'Cause
fire
would-
something at it, we would make a hostile action, right?
Not necessarily. You can, like, you're just doing a range finding right now.
Okay.
Would
In
Solas
that case,
have?
let's do that. Not ballista, but Cabal.
I was thinking, would Solas, being an engineer, would he not have a better input, which would be better at measuring distance?
Not specifically because he doesn't know, like.
We don't know how big it is.
Well, this is more in the realm of spacefaring stuff than engineering, in part because, like, one of the reasons why you can't estimate the size of this is that you have nothing to compare it to. There's nothing out there behind it
Oh.
that you can say, all right, how big is this? How far away is this? That kind of thing.
We've got harpoons and harpoon line.
You do not have, you do not have that much line.
We could catapult a wooden duck.
You could do that, yes.
Lafdul approves.
However, the
would-
wooden duck is a little bit small compared to a catapult
Get
shot.
all the wooden ducks. We've got multiple, haven't we?
I thought we
We're
only
great
had
shot.
2.
You didn't see the second one after that day, Lafdul.
No?
If someone's making wooden ducks out of the wood, we need to repair the ship. Braxon's not going to be happy.
All right, so you load up. You've got the weapons loaded. You fire one of the catapult shot
Yes,
catapults to range find. Okay.
Yes, please.
So you fire it and keep an eye on the shot itself. You're not actually trying to hit it. You're just trying to get a general area.
Yeah.
Figure out how far it is. Hope that you see it go by, kind of thing. And Higgimus and Braxon, both of you give me intelligence checks. Now I will give you -2 bonus on those.
Oh.
Okay. You both concur. With this, you would say that the object is about 14 hexes away. So that is a couple miles. That's 7,000 yards.
Let's kind of skirt
And
the... Go ahead. Sorry.
you would estimate the size of this thing to be somewhere in the realm of 400 feet long.
400 feet long.
Yeah, which is significantly larger than your ship. Your shot did not hit it.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Did
in
it
that
did it
case-
react at all to the shot going past it?
Not that you noticed.
It's going to be so benign, well, not benign, insignificant to our viewing distance. View
I
range.
really
I don't know.
hope it's not alive.
There's your ship,
All right.
and there is the object.
Right. And we're in the Phlogiston River. About how many hexes wide is the Phlogiston River? I mean, obviously we can't tell exactly.
3 on either side, you'd say.
All right. How about this? We go this way, around it, kind of a little bit
You'd
there.
be getting out of the
Where's the barriers of the Phlogiston?
well,
in
it's
the
not
river?
a barrier. It's just at the edges of the river. You've got about 3 hexes on either side of you.
Yeah, because we
Okay.
got Phlogiston River going through Phlogiston.
Yeah.
So it's like rainbow stuff inside rainbow stuff.
Yeah.
All
So-
right, let's get a little closer then, so we can see what we're dealing with here.
How about if we move a little bit to the side and see if it tries to keep pace with us?
All right, so like, go down here.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You popped up the turn order.
I know. Well, everything's an encounter, so to speak.
Suspicious.
Well, it's also just to determine like what you see when things happen, that sort of thing. So go ahead and
Okay,
roll
so-
initiative so you can. And it's also to keep track of how far you can move in a single round kind of thing.
All right, who wants to roll initiative? Ockar? Never mind, I'll do it. Or is it supposed to roll a d10? It's supposed to roll a d10.
D10, and you need to click on the token and use the
Okay.
initiative.
Which was
Player
12.
pound player in it. Oh yeah,
I
plus
know,
12.
but-
Plus 12.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, how are you moving?
do this, and then I can move 1 forward or 2 forward.
You got a total of 3, and then you can have a free turn at the end, if you want.
Okay. This is the edge of the river, right?
You could probably go 1 more.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll just stay like this.
Okay.
And then next turn we'll move.
Okay.
All right.
You would estimate that it has gotten a slight bit closer. You don't really see a shift in its heading.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll initiative again.
Looking through my spyglass, can I tell anything on the ship itself? Or is it a ship? I don't know.
Object.
Thing? Object?
You don't really notice any difference.
Alright.
You don't really even see any... You're not sure how it's moving. Like, you don't see... I mean, obviously it doesn't have sails or flippers or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and move again.
Braxon's going to hold up his mug and say, "Magic mug, I ask you to let me see through any illusions on that ship."
Your mug doesn't do that, Braxon.
Yeah, Sinrae has heard of these things, and she knows that mugs of this sort don't do anything like that.
Well, anyway, Braxon's trying to disbelieve in any illusion on that on that object.
Okay.
You're not exactly inspiring confidence of those that follow under you. You know,
I guess.
it's
What is
your
your
crew?
what is your saving throw versus spell? I will roll this so you don't know the results.
Yeah, that's okay. Saving throw versus spell is 13.
Okay. You don't notice any change.
Right. Braxon says, well, my mug says that it's not got an illusion on it.
Your mug doesn't do that, Braxon. Your mug literally keeps things the same temperature.
This is
as
a perfect
in them.
opportunity for someone with illusion magic.
Yeah, I don't have those kinds of spells.
You want to know the target for saving throw versus spell?
That was just for Braxon.
Okay.
Braxon was trying to disbelieve in a potential illusion, and he did not notice any change. All right, go ahead and roll for initiative again.
I'm looking through my spyglass during this time. Do I see movements on the thing?
No movement on it, but you're still kind of far away.
All right.
Is there any kind of life on it, so to speak? Not
that you've noticed. It's just kind of a lumpy brownish gray mass.
Why don't you just tell us what's in this thing, Lol?
Because we have to work it out.
Because it's a mystery.
This is GM. He's not supposed to help us.
It's the NBC mystery movie. All right, go ahead and move.
It might be made out of solid gold or something. Oh, what color is it?
Brownish gray.
Brownish gray.
Typically associated with the least valued material.
All right. Anything I can see on that?
Let's see.
Has it turned or anything? Or is it still
haven't noticed
pointing
anything
the same
yet.
direction? All right.
Does anybody have anything like detect life or anything like that?
Probably wouldn't have the range, unfortunately.
No, nothing I cast would even reach that.
Well, Ockar could tell if it's evil. This is a paladin.
No, not with his. He doesn't have the range on that.
Yeah, it's too far.
All
Does
right,
he have to be in the same
don't-
hex to do that?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative again. Okay, go ahead and move.
All right. And if I move any further away from this thing, like down, I'll be out of the thing, right?
Yeah. And that'll cause problems.
So,
Alright, can I
the
see
way we're
anything right
flying,
now?
how many weapons can we bring to bear at the moment?
At the moment, just those on your starboard side.
Right. And
Silly
what if we flip the ship so that it was above us?
I mean, you could turn in its direction, then you could bring all your weapons to bear on it.
Yeah, but that would change our heading, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Silly question.
Mm-hmm.
Something we don't do very often. So I actually asked Leva this. Would you be willing to go on the helm? Because you're the most powerful spellcaster. You make us move the fastest. We could essentially bypass it, potentially.
Yeah.
I'm putting the option now. Have you considered that?
It's a great idea, but you'd be changing helmsman.
We'd only be out for a single turn. Around.
Yeah, let's keep it the way we got it right now.
Alright.
No, but it's a good idea for the future. It's a great idea for the future.
It's just one of those things. People forgetting that me and Lev are like high level casters that we can do this.
Yeah, but you forget the reason why we have the other.
Oh yeah. But if we can avoid a fight entirely, then it's no waste.
If you want to get away, like
Oops, sorry.
I got you, Ald. You don't need to go in explanation.
Well, for other people, Leva is 9th level, so she'd get an SR of 4. And then +1 for your rudder, so 5. It's pretty fast, so.
Would it be enough to get away?
Well, you don't know if you don't. I mean, this thing hasn't been moving very fast.
It's not chasing us, but yeah, stand by in case you want to do that.
However, At this point, it does change heading and turn towards you, and the flat protrusion on the front does open wide,
Let's
showing
shoot it.
a
Nom, nom, nom.
massive opening, and you feel a distinct pull towards the
Oh, it's
maw.
vacuuming us.
Leo jumps on the helm. Get away! I take over.
Great, it is alive and it's going to eat us.
So you're heading
Let's-
down. You're
let's-
heading down to the helm room, and taking over, Leva.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
let's
Yes.
shoot it.
will mean that you won't be moving this round.
Yes.
Okay.
And I inspire the ship.
Yes. Please.
Okay.
Come with.
I
Would that help? Could she inspire the helpsman?
That would give a non-PC a morale boost and an increased chance to hit if you're ramming.
I've got emotion control. I could give you help or something. Or courage.
Go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
I don't think anything gives initiative bonus.
Only haste, but that wouldn't really give you an initiative bonus.
You still
Yeah.
doing initiative? Higgimus?
I say if it looks like, I don't know actually.
Okay. You find the ship pulled toward it by this great suctioning force.
Can we? No, I'll say cut the sails, but no, we need them. The
You'll have
sails
to,
are probably working against us at the moment.
You know,
It's probably sucking us in with gravity.
I mean, you're well within range to fire your weapons
Yeah,
if
we're
you
gonna
want.
fire weapons.
Yeah,
Once
with fire
we're
weapons.
to.
I suppose since we're in a potential combat, I am gonna cast bless
Okay, so
on
I
as
need
many people as I can.
2 attack rolls from Higgimus, 2 attack rolls from Ockar, and 1 attack roll from Braxon. Braxon's got the magical ballista.
Ooh.
Ockar is rolling for the
Lafdul, if you're going
catapults.
to bless, would it be something where we get the crew to gather together to be blessed, or do they lose the bless effect? when
You're
they-
already attacking, so this will be happening during your attack.
Right.
I'm just going around blessing people, I guess. Whoever is here, majority. Before we're actually like scattered, taking posts.
Mm.
Are you just trying to fire at it, or are you targeting any specific point?
Feel free to
Fire
look
at
at the mouth.
Brown, I guess. I didn't think about that. But is there, looking through the spyglass, is there any discernible anatomy besides the maw?
It does look softer inside, and now that the mouth is open, you think that the quote-unquote lips would be softer as well. And you do see some bits of wooden boards kind of, like in the mouth itself.
Ooh. Okay.
So you would make the reasonable guess that this thing has inhaled a previous ship at some point.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Can we set light to that ship? Have we-
It's
have we
just
got
individual
anything-
pieces, and no, you don't.
Right.
I mean, like you're in the phlogiston.
Oh yeah. I just meant if we had something, some sort of thing that when opened caught fire. that we
Mine's
could
not
fire it.
significant enough.
Okay.
But it would explode in the phlogiston.
I catapulted at it.
Well, how about if we
look,
put
it's-
lots of flammable
Sinrae.
stuff into a catapult along
Sinrae,
with that and shot it
you
in the
could-
mouth?
you could take one of those discs and throw them, and then try and feed a spell into it, and have it explode. That's what happened when we tried that last time.
does that explode right next to you, or the
Well,
disc
it will
explodes?
explode where it is.
How far
So
away
if
can you do that?
That I don't know. We
It
didn't try
depends on
that.
the spell range.
I guess so. I wouldn't know.
Sinrae's gonna go ahead and start playing.
Okay. And I am having trouble finding in its description exactly where the different armor classes are. Hold on a second. Because I need to figure out whether you hit or not. I should have written this down.
Right. Let's have a look at the ship's inventory, see if we got any boiling oil or anything.
We got Greek fire.
Okay. Alright. So, let's see. And all your weapons are medium, right?
Yes.
Okay. The catapult, Ockar, you get 1 hit for 3d10 points of damage. Higgimus, you got both of yours hit, so that is 3d6 points of damage each. And Braxon also hit for 3d6 points of damage.
Hey.
Did you see that roll at all?
Yep, I see the
I
13
see the
from
roll.
Braxon and the 28 from you.
Alright. I just didn't see the dice roll across the screen.
I think because someone else rolled at exactly the same time.
Yeah.
Because I only saw Braxon's actual
My
roll.
macros are messing up, so just everybody's getting my song for the attack bonus.
Okay. All right. The creature definitely reacts to that. But it's still, trying to suck you in. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative again.
I would have cast Bless at the end of that round.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it looks like we only have one lot of Greek fire. Braxon says to Higgimus, permission to send the Greek fire at it, sir.
With what?
How's the Greek? What?
With what? A catapult? Don't we just load it into the catapult and fire it? Or would that make it blow up in the catapult?
I mean, generally you do need to light Greek fire first.
Yeah, it's more like a Molotov cocktail than anything else.
I think it's out of range for our sling staff.
Well, I don't think
Right.
2's enough. Or how many do I have? 3 in 1 metal. I mean, if you really want to do it, I'll hand them to you.
No, we need something to set. Oh, so your thing plus the Greek fire tied together.
Yeah, because they explode as soon as they're open. So if they just even remotely smash on it, they explode.
Right,
So
but they
it
might
set
also
everything
explode on
else
our
off.
ship.
Yeah, but
could-
keep in mind that your catapults, you need another round to load them.
Yeah.
Is it possible to podge something together like that? What we're discussing remotely.
I mean, you can toss stuff into the catapult and hope that it does something.
Then again, we're burning through a loss of burning resources on regenerating creatures.
Okay. You find Leva. You get on the helm and you're able to move. But before you can, you do find the ship pulled closer to the creature. However, now you can
Pull away.
you can move.
I'll let Higgimus do that because I'm totally hopeless in navigating with the ship.
Okay, you got 5 SR right now.
5. All right. So I can move this, right?
Yeah, you can move.
I'm at the bottom of the river, though, right?
No, you got pulled in one closer, so you could actually go one away from this creature. You know. That's 2.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Any
grab this
further,
3
and you'll
feet.
be in the border.
5.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative again.
Did that show up at all?
Yeah, the 19. I see it. All right. You see the thing begin to turn towards you, but you can keep moving.
Keep
Ooh.
moving.
Yep.
How far can our guns and stuff shoot?
following
Well, I
that
mean, you can
projectile.
aim at the general area and hope that the thing doesn't move out of that spot if you're out of range.
Okay.
But you've got 5 range on the catapults, 6 range on the normal ballista, and 7 range on the magical ballista.
I think we're all. I think
Let's
they're all
try
in
kill this
range.
thing.
Let me see. The ballistas are not reloaded yet, but the catapults are.
Okay. So how many catapults are we firing? All of them?
You can
I
fire
wanna use all
one.
of them.
You can fire one because you're kind of
about
facing
now?
away from it.
Who wants to fire the catapult?
Why someone turning the
You
ship
do
in a
it.
circle?
Okay, I'll roll it.
All right, let's get to that then. All right.
+1. Fucking.
+1 to the roll.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
bless.
cast bless.
Yeah, no.
Unfortunately, the suction effect kind of pulls the catapult shot out of its expected course, and you are not able to hit it, but you can move.
You can't
Let's-
move again.
Let's move directly
you
away
haven't-
from it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
move
just
this
clear
right
the
away from
field.
it?
You haven't moved this round. I mean, I think someone
like-
moved it a little bit, but you haven't
Someone-
moved
Yeah,
full
we-
5.
Okay. So you're just gonna pull us again for 1.
No, but you can just go straight away from it.
Yeah,
We
just,
can, but let's kill it. I mean, we
No.
can keep it away from it.
No.
What
This
are
thing's
we
gonna
gonna
get
get
other
at?
ships.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Alright, if you want to kite it, so to speak.
Yeah, we'll try that. I think we're all right for where we're at right now, unless we want to kind of turn to face it. Is that kind of turn to face it there at all? 'Cause I think we got what's left.
How much did you move?
I used 3, so I have
Okay.
2 more.
Your speed change is 2, so you can only go from 5 to 3 to 1 kind of thing. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
I suppose if we kill it, we can look inside its gullet and see if there's anything useful in it.
That's true.
Do you really want to
I
climb
was
into
just
that
worried
thing's
that it was the
gullet?
whole. Sorry.
Well,
It wouldn't
we've
be the
done
first
worse.
time Higgimus has done that.
Higgimus collects heads.
Yeah, it's a bit big for a ship, though.
I collect cattails.
Do you?
Well, the spikes in them.
I was going to say something. I completely forgot what it was. Though.
See, I
Alright,
have
let's
that
roll
problem.
initiative.
It's probably open fire.
You find your
Yeah,
ship
the catapults.
pulled closer. You got 4
Alright, so
rounds
range.
left on the bless, and go ahead and roll for initiative.
Is it only one person that actually makes the attack on the...
God, our rolls for speed have not been good.
What was that, Lafdul? One person makes the attack for what?
On the catapult shot, so to speak, one person's aiming and pressing, so to speak. The other people are just loading.
Pretty much.
You know,
A weapon leader
given it,
makes the the attack.
Given that it takes us time to load the weapons and that thing sucks us in, maybe it would make sense to get away from it, reload the weapons, and come back and make a pass and fire it with all our weapons.
We've got to stay within that straight-ish line. So
Oh, I
that's the
understand
problem.
that, but we can stay within the river and turn about and come back at it. If we get too close, it's going to get its more on us and do more hull damage.
So to speak.
All right. Well, you can go. It's your turn. Did something happen to Discord? I do not hear anyone saying anything. Technical difficulties, everyone. Sorry about that. You can hear me. Let me disconnect.
Is that better?
Okay, I
Welcome
can hear you
back.
guys again. I don't know what happened, but
We could hear each other and you, but you couldn't hear us.
yeah, I couldn't hear anyone. Okay.
Well, I think
I think it was on.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a Discord issue, but
Okay, can we shoot this thing and then move?
you can shoot at any point during your move.
Let's shoot now, people.
okay. The thing I was trying to say when maybe my sound was gone is if we get close to that thing and it gets its more on the ship, it's going to damage the ship. If we're more maneuverable than it, we could pull out a range, reload the weapons, and make another pass. And do that as many times as we need to. We don't need to. Yeah, we don't need to get right on top of the thing and let it chew us.
Yeah, I gotcha. You want to shoot this thing?
Yeah, you got one catapult and all 3 of your ballistas available.
I'll roll the catapult.
Am I rolling anything?
Yeah, you rolled.
Do we want to try shooting one of Lafdul's jars into its gullet?
I don't think we need to. I
don't think we need to either.
Something else.
And
Well,
if we're about to be consumed, we just throw everything into it then at that point.
If we can outmaneuver the thing, we can try and keep it at range and keep shooting at it.
Ockar, could you roll the 2 regular ballistas, and Braxon, could you roll the magical one, please?
Ta-da!
Would my battle fate help with their attack bonus if it rolled on the attack bonus?
Because that's one person that would not work on a whole team, and this is you can't just instantly reload the one of these weapons.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't
3
matter.
rounds.
It was literally just for the attack adjustment.
Oh, the attack, the 2 hit bonus. No, I would say no. Because I'm just
help.
I'm letting you guys roll, but mostly it's your crew doing this. All right, so that is a hit for Braxon, for 3d6. No hits for Ockar, and
does the +1 help from Bless help us or no?
It does, and you did hit Higgimus, but it didn't help enough with the ballistas that Ockar was firing. So that's a 9 and an 8. So you get a couple more hits on the maw, and it definitely kind of thrashes around a little bit, you'd guess, in pain. Go ahead and move.
Okay. 1, 2. How many can I move? 3 forward?
Remember, it's gonna.
You can get up to 5.
Okay.
Remember, it's gonna suck us in 1 hex.
I got that. Where's the end of the river on this side, Ald?
I believe. Let me actually make some marks. Hold on.
Just like along, yeah.
Let's see the
I just don't
drawing
want to go
tool.
out of the river here.
I know what's going to
What?
happen. We're going to kill it, and it's going to thrash its way out the river and vanish, and we'll get no treasure.
Lovely. It's going to have a hard time getting away from us.
But we would have done a good thing.
Yeah, Braxon's looking in that moor thinking, I wonder how many whole points of wood it's got in its gully.
I think
It's all
I have
gonna be
that right.
chewed and crows.
There we go.
You might get some.
So there you go.
Oh, I'm making marks not to.
See how much nicer this is when you have a... I know you're not too fond of this level, but when you want the helmet, it's so much easier.
Can Lever see anything with helm sight or anything of this creature?
Nothing that's helping. I mean, you saw what it looked like.
Alright.
You think that you're just about at the edge of its suction, but it does pull you a little bit closer.
So it does this twice.
It's a...
I don't.
You know what this is?
No, it didn't. It didn't pull you in this round yet.
That was a good call. If Lever wasn't on the helm, we'd probably have got sucked in.
Yeah.
But it does kind of. It's turning about, but it's pretty slow.
Yeah. Out of character, this is like a giant Kirby.
Oh dear.
Out of character, I think it's like that thing from the Doomsday Machine in Star Trek.
As long as it's not a Crystallis.
Right.
It moves in a bit closer and pulls you in. Go ahead and move.
And I can turn, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You don't have any weapons loaded right now. No, actually, you have one catapult reloaded.
One catapult. Is it the one facing that direction or no?
Yeah.
Or is it too far away?
I don't think it's too far away. Let me see. It's just at the edge of the range.
Okay. Ockar, do you want to shoot that? Oh wait, I'm catapults.
Well,
Do
Ockar
we
was
get-
catapults earlier, but doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
Do we get better results from catapults at closer range?
No.
Right.
And you
okay,
could,
fair
I mean, again, you can fire at any point during your movement, so you
enough.
could have fired earlier.
Odd.
Mhm.
Could I use all my Sprite Venom on a single ballista shot? Because it's like 5 arrows.
Yes, but you would understand that this thing is so big. Its metabolism is such that it would be unlikely to
Multiple.
affect it. Not to say that it wouldn't, but that is, I mean, you know, if you rolled, I didn't see it take a miss. Okay, you do miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we could feed it a lot of healing potions so its stomach explodes.
That would be an
All
interesting
right.
thing to
So
try to.
shot and ballista bolts are relatively cheap. Let's try to keep it on the the low side of the expenses. Potions are really expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, the way you were just buying the party all of them.
Go ahead and
They're
roll
really
for
expensive.
initiative, please.
Like, how many people are on a siege weapon?
Depends. Your catapults, I believe, have 3 people, and the ballistas have 2.
Because my emotion control can affect 2 people. And I could give them courage, +1 to attack, +3 to damage, but obviously it would just be the attack, I assume.
You do not get pulled in. Closer.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Alright.
move. You've got the other catapult reloaded, but you'd need to turn. Get facing it.
I'm gonna fly a little way away and then turn around to face it. There we go.
I'm gonna cast a motion control courage on the magical ballista group.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
That's
they get
good.
+1 to attack, and I don't know if the +3 damage would count on siege weapons.
No, it's not going to.
They get +4 hit points as well, if it matters.
Okay, that's all
you
you're
got
moving?
+5 to morale.
That's 5.
You always get a free move at the end. A free turn.
Move forward.
Free turn.
Oh.
Sorry. 1 hex phase, if you
We're
want.
just gonna go forward and then so we can turn around eventually.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and roll for initiative. Okay. So you can go ahead and move. Your ballistas are reloaded, but you're out of range, so you'd have to either target a specific spot and hope. Actually, you might be in range of the magical one. Let me see. No, I don't believe you are.
Alright, done moving.
Okay. This is the last round for Bless.
Does Solas have any buffing spells?
He does, but he's...
Right.
He was holding them, thinking that this might have been something with, like, a crew, and in case you guys got into a melee combat, and now he thinks that you guys have this, you know, you as a group have this well in hand, so he doesn't see much point in using spells that might be needed at another time. AKA, I don't want to deal with it.
Fair enough.
Okay, moves a bit closer. You're still not being sucked in. Go ahead.
How close do we need? We need to be one more, right?
You need 5 for the catapults, 6 for the ballistas, 7 for the magical, I believe.
We're in range for all of them, I believe, right?
One more. Alright. There.
Okay, so fire all the weapons?
Yep.
Yeah, everything's gotten reloaded now.
All right,
Hey!
So how many d20s do you want me to roll?
2. And
2, and 1,
Braxon
wasn't it?
roll 1. Yeah, Braxon rolls
Braxon.
1, I'll roll.
Braxton's got the magical one, yeah?
Oh,
Yep.
Well, you would have got +2 to that, but no.
Yeah, that doesn't help much.
Yeah, no, that.
Yeah, I saw the rails that ain't
Who's
gonna.
rolling the other 2?
not much. +2 is not much.
Well, you're
We
down
got 1
to
hit.
Alright, Higgimus, that's 1 hit for... You're rolling for the ballistas, right?
Yes.
Alright, 3d6.
How long does your spell last for, Lafdul?
This is it.
The bless is running out. The other spell. Oh, emotion control.
Yeah.
That's concentration, isn't it?
Oh, I see 7 rounds, but hang on, it might carry on.
Because there's also the fact they have to reload and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta reload now.
So it might only
Alright,
help.
So that's damage there. And then
It'll last for a couple of rounds anyway, at the very least.
Yeah, but what I mean is if the reload time is quite long,
You didn't roll for
you might
initiative.
not get many shots from it.
that was the last of my movement.
Oh, alright.
You said you can fire at any point in
Yeah,
time, right?
yeah. Sorry. I
Alright.
didn't realize that you hadn't ended your turn. Alright. Okay.
Here it comes.
Moves in a bit closer. And
Certain.
you do get pulled in.
Does it have to be within the same hex to use arrows?
Yes.
Right.
All right.
All right, your turn.
There it goes.
You got no weapons.
5 rounds left on the motion control. If you want to track that or not, I don't know.
I'll let you keep track of it. That's one of the reasons why there's a round count.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm not really doing anything, so fairly easy.
Okay, it comes in a bit closer.
How many weapons can be fired this round?
None.
I think it's none. Yeah.
Leva's running circles around this thing.
Just going straight away from it now. Back the way that you came.
Well, we're just trying to get the weapons to reload, and then we're going to turn around and we're going to shoot it.
This is where it just sits in the middle and just tries to suck us in. So I know I can't chase you, so I might as well just stay here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a ranged attack, so.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Or a terrible one at that. Someone's
wanna-
breaking up.
I don't want to get eaten.
Oh, but it feels so good. All right, you can go.
Ow, sorry. That might have been loud.
Well, I don't want to get eaten by the thing, but if we get close, could we get all the archers ready?
Did you just turn 2?
I think that was 1 because we were facing this way,
Okay.
and I did that, and that's not like.
That's not a full. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Initiative.
Yep.
All guns should be loaded for this turn, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right, you can go.
1.
You want my 2d20s?
Yes. No.
Fire all weapons.
That is a hit for Braxon.
And we need the 2 from Higgimus.
Oh.
All right, that's just a hit from Braxon. 3d6.
Yeah.
Seems like our standard probability is 1 out of
Something's
5.
backwards. It's normally me that misses, not me that's the only one that hits.
Hey, you had great hits the first couple. You got the 3d6 coming in.
Oh, sorry.
He's shocked
Helps
that he
to
actually
roll
hit.
the damage when you do hit.
Yeah, I'm not used to hitting things.
All right, you get another catapult ballista shot right against the enormous lips of the creature. And it comes closer. You get sucked in. Go for initiative.
Right. Braxon says to Higgimus, what are your thoughts on getting Lever to make a close pass at that thing, and then we get all the archers to fire at it?
Yeah.
It might suck us in.
Yeah.
Why ruin a good strategy that's working perfectly fine?
Okay, fair enough.
It
I still
literally.
like my.
So go ahead.
I still like my potion idea.
Expensive.
All right.
Taunting this poor, hungry creature.
It clearly can't keep up with us. See, it's nice being faster than the creature for a change.
Why don't you wave some stakes on top, just to?
You could throw in some of the.
Hang on a minute. Is Lever trying to raise the stakes?
All right, you can
To
go.
be fair, that wasn't that bad. I approve of that, even if it's. Yeah.
Maybe we should.
Braxon.
Maybe we should load some of the squid into the catapult and feed it.
See, that was my initial suggestion, just to see if it was alive.
Oh, right.
No. I
Yes,
don't
but
think,
at the same time, a few human rations for a 400-foot-long creature.
Yeah.
I think we're better off just killing it.
It's trying to inhale your entire ship.
Yeah, we either want to kill it or get the hell away.
Initiative time.
Well, it would be a bit like caviar, you know, a little caviar, one after the other.
Is there a size limitation on my good berry if I were to cast bad berry? It's got to be pickable, I suppose.
Well, it just does 1 point of damage, right?
Yeah, I know.
He wants to do
All right.
36 points of damage by drawing out 36 berries.
Hang on.
Literally, just use them like grape shot. Bad berry, grape shot.
I mean, yeah, that would probably work, but you'd probably, with a hit, you'd do more damage with an actual catapult.
But it's
Yeah,
just
but-
magical damage
but-
if you need magical weapons.
But metagaming it, would he get more XP for doing it?
I probably would.
Go ahead and
'cause Genius method.
Are our weapons still not refreshed?
Your catapults are. Jeez, I keep having to move my my token that I need to use to roll my stuff because you're just running from this thing.
I don't think we need
Make
to
sure we
run
have
quite
plenty
that
of-
far.
Well, I want to make sure we have good distance because it moves one a turn,
Yeah.
and then
If the catapults are
possibly move
loaded.
up to
Sorry.
4 if it's like sucking. So just
You
gotta
should
be
go
careful.
like 5-4, 5-4, 5-4, rather than 5-5-5-5.
We'll be fine. Just trying to build up enough room.
Okay.
Can't. Isn't it 5-3-5-3?
Is it initiative or is it?
It's initiative.
No, it's only when. Oh, actually, yeah, it is. It is 5-3 because you
Is it
changed
initiative
speed.
or...
It's initiative.
Yeah, well, motion shows that.
Yeah, that's the other problem is that your spells. You've gone through two, reasonably lengthy spell durations now.
Mm,
Go ahead.
that's fine. The spell helped.
Yeah.
We're not firing just yet.
Okay. Initiative time.
So, what did you do in Spelljammer today? Well, we played Ring of Roses around this giant rock.
It's better than being. If you get my ship, Jude.
That was your ship.
Yeah. Well, I'm the one fixing it.
Go ahead and
But Higgimus is the
move.
captain, so in reality, it's his ship.
Well, he was voted the captain.
Yeah.
All right.
So
everybody can fire?
it's everyone's ship.
Yep, everyone can fire. So 2 from Higgimus, 2 from Ockar, and 1 from Braxon, please.
Come on!
Well, you got one
Oh.
good hit.
All right, that's 1 hit from Higgimus and 1 hit from Ockar for
D10?
3d6 for Higgimus and 3d10 from Ockar.
Damn.
Okay. Those hits, 1 catapult shot and 1 ballista shot slam into the creature's maw, and you see the kind of lumpy, oblong body behind the maw convulse. It seems to expand and contract real fast, and then all of a sudden its mouth closes and then opens wide again, and a hail of ship debris Braxon, quickly give me an intelligence check.
It's
Oh.
gonna exhale at us. It's like return to sender.
10. Right.
Yeah, just before all of this debris smashes into your ship, you recognize it as the remains of a tradesman.
Oh, that's a tradesman. Duck!
And I'm going to need... I'm going to assume that everyone except Leva is on deck.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
I am going to need saving throws versus paralyzation from everyone, except Leva. I will roll for Solas.
Can I tumble instead?
No.
Nah.
Oh,
I
Is it
failed.
the fourth one, isn't it?
paralyzation. Oh, I have to get... My target's 10 for that.
Oh, mine's god awful. I got 15.
Paralyzation is the first one.
Is it?
Paralyzation,
Oh.
poison, death magic.
Oh, that's 9. Oops. Oh wait, shouldn't you just take the first number? Oh, I don't know.
I'll take the number.
While Braxon's doing an unnecessary combat roll to try and avoid the debris, can he do a carpentry check to see if there's enough wood?
No, because you're ducking
Ducking.
the
Unless you wanna
debris
forego that.
of a tradesman. And
Yeah.
let's see. That is going to be... Alright, so who saved?
I did not.
I can't tell what I rolled.
It's
got a
underneath the
15.
thing. I rolled 9.
And I passed.
My target's 10, so is that save?
You rolled
had
a
to get above
9?
it.
I rolled a 9.
Then no, you did not save.
Okay. I got hit in the face with a plank.
Did Higgimus roll?
Yes.
Need to get under or over.
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 Yeah, I failed.
Okay. That is, of course, going to disrupt your music. So those of you who failed, you take 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
Nice.
Those of you who succeeded take 7. Leva takes none because she's down below.
Oh, yeah. Are you alright up there?
Oh god, the
No.
splinters!
All of your Giff are injured.
All of
That
them?
is not going to be enough to kill any of them, though, so they're just injured. And in terms of crew, I'm going to need to see how many get killed by debris.
Nice.
You just impaled by debris. Can I attempt to save any of them? Or are they just dead?
We'll see in a moment. So that's...
I think that's something Solas would be doing as well.
Okay. Alright, so you lost 7 crew members.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Ouch.
They're dead, like
they're
something
dead.
just clearly
Yeah,
went
they're dead.
straight through them.
Yeah. Yeah, planks, like, smashed skulls, sternum
Alright.
pieces went right through their body in such a way that it's...
Nothing other than
They
a
can't
cure
use it.
critical or heal or something. Nothing.
raised dead?
Any damage to the ship's weapons or the weapon crews?
Well, that is weapon crew included in all of this. But none of the gift died. They're just all injured. And like I said, so 7 crew. That's going to be that.
That did not go well.
Yeah, wow.
With that,
There's always gonna
the
be lots.
creature's maw closes and it just stops moving completely.
Did we kill it?
I might have just done a death throw.
Lafdul, give me an intelligence check, or actually give me a healing proficiency check.
Oh. That's probably going to be
Oh, yeah, with the 1. Lafdul, you are completely positive that you did not kill this thing, but it is just basically gone into a close itself down
Dormant.
and dormant.
Yeah.
From the pain you've inflicted.
Yeah,
shoot
I'd
it.
say it's unconscious. You might want to kill it.
Let's shoot it again.
It's
Shoot it till
a
it stops.
400-foot-long rubbery mass of flesh.
All right, we'll have to wedge open its mouth and kill it from the inside out.
Or
We
or
could fly
here's
around.
a better idea. We the ship debris that are around here, are any of them like still sizably intact? The stuff that he spit out?
There's some pieces. I mean, because they're
various
pieces large
members of
enough large enough to recognize it as a tradesman. At least large enough for.
Well, is there
Braxon to
anything that looks
recognize.
like it might have any loot on it?
Not really.
Then yeah, we leave
Really?
and see this as a victory.
Can we get the nameplate of the ship?
Look, we did enough damage already to knock it out, and
You'd have to
Archer
sort.
died in that fight. I don't think we want to wake it back up.
You'd have to sift through all this cargo, which would take a long time. Like there.
And we don't know when it's gonna wake up.
The debris is now moving back beyond you, kind of thing, and spreading out and
Right.
everything like that. It would take
Well,
hours.
If we can hurt it, we can kill it. Surely.
Didn't we attack it so
think
it
we
would
need
not
a
attack
bombard
other
to
ships?
Do a killing shot on this kind
Yeah.
of thing.
We could
So-
kill
so-
it, but it...
Well, we could have run away from it, couldn't we? And
We
we
could
decided
have.
to fight it. So if we're going to fight it, won't
There
we wanna
was the
kill it?
expectation of getting something out of it.
Well, we got something out of it in the face.
Not really.
We lost loads of crew. We got to at least make it worth their death.
I-
We haven't killed it. It's going to attack something else.
Yeah, I
Okay.
say
How are we
I s-
gonna kill it then? We have
I
no way
say-
to wedge its
Hold on,
mouth
hold on.
open.
Does it
We
look
can
like
theory it.
there is a way to kill it, Ald, or is it saying just like way too big?
how about we shoot it and see if it responds, and if it's gone into dormant state, we go over and try to inflict a coup de grace. I'll happily, if it's dormant, I'll happily go over there myself,
Your sword isn't
Right.
big enough.
try and chop its throat open.
You'd have to.
You're-
First of all, you'd have to like get in the same hex to determine any of this stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
it's in a dormant state for now. We can probably
we can
get
shoot
close.
it, see if it reacts, can't we?
You can shoot it to see if it reacts. Yeah, if you want to do
Yeah,
that.
let's do that first.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
Shame we don't have a ram. We could ram it open.
Yeah, well, the mouth sucks things in, so we don't want to get sucked in.
Who is going to make the attack and with what weapon?
Let's just do the same thing we've been doing.
Fire all the weapons?
Yay!
Okay.
Okay. So you wait a couple minutes where you are.
Yes.
Braxon misses.
If it's not moving, then it can't dodge.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
but you still need to. Oh,
I see a
weapon
one.
misfire.
Unfortunately, one of your ballistas did apparently take some damage that you hadn't noticed, and malfunctions and breaks. When you try to shoot, you do get one hit with a ballista and one hit with a catapult.
You want us to roll damage?
Nope, because it does not move at all.
There's no way to discern if it's taking
Okay.
damage.
All right.
You need to hit it from the inside.
Or you
Can we
need to,
take
I mean,
a-
like to determine anything, you need to get in close and like examine it. It's a creature of some
Yeah.
sort, so you need to make some determinations based on its body
Since
structure. and
people
stuff.
are injured, I'm casting Cure Moderate Wounds on Sinrae
Thank you.
I'm okay for now.
for apparently 2. All right,
3.
I'm going to cast. Oh yeah, +1.
Yeah.
All right, 3.
Okay,
All right, I'm
okay.
casting a Cure Light Wounds on you as well. Got a little bit more life. And I'll just regenerate mine. I think you're actually Higgimus is a bit injured, aren't you?
Yes. I think
Everyone
that
should
is.
be a bit injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Apart from
relative strength to damage
Let
to
me.
life.
Solas has some healing spells. He'll cast some. Let me see. Actually, he's going to use them on the Giff.
He took all healing spells?
He didn't take all healing spells, but he took a bunch of healing spells.
Yeah, I took slightly more.
So he's going to heal some of the Giff, and I'm not going to like specifically roll it because I'm not keeping track of that.
I've only got 1 healing spell left, and I'm going to save it in case someone falls unconscious. I need to get him back up.
Okay. So
I've got
Leva,
the
are you
temporary
feeling
healing
pretty good
potions.
about going down, jumping on the helm, and avoiding all that damage?
That would have killed it, wouldn't it?
No.
No, not this time.
All right. So, do you guys want to close in and get a closer look at it, or what?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, we need to keep this thing from doing this to anybody else.
Okay. So you close in, get into the same air envelope.
Can Braxon shoot an arrow into it and see whether it looks like it takes any damage?
Yeah, you can.
It's going to be like smaller than a needle.
Who wants to like? I guess Lafdul. Give me a healing proficiency check.
Right, let's see if Braxon breaks his arrow.
Shame I don't have detect life spell or something. I think you need to be a special
that's a
priest to get
miss.
that.
That's a miss. That's terrible.
A broadside of a barn.
Your
Can't
arrow
even hit.
does not penetrate its thick, fleshy hide, and Lafdul, you would guess that the skin of this creature, that is skin alone, is probably somewhere on the order of 4 feet thick.
Right.
Alright,
So that's
still
even
nothing
before you're getting to muscle mass, bones, if it has any, anything like that.
Does it look like it's got any eyes or anything?
You don't see anything of the sort, and
Right.
you cannot see where the lips are when you get in close.
Right.
It has closed its mouth that tightly.
So I
But,
could go over and chop it with my axe.
Lafdul, you're completely positive that this thing is still alive, but it appears to be in a dormant state.
There's no way without observing it to guess how long it would take to recover.
All right. So you said its skin is 4 feet thick.
Something like that, yeah.
And then where it's
He's
a
guessing
critical
it's
hit
at
on the
least
ballista
that
to get
much.
through.
Right.
Carve a hole into it and climb down.
Maybe that might work. I've got an axe.
By the way, I have a temporary healing potion.
Everyone's got one.
Yeah, but I have one that I don't need.
Oh, well, not yet.
Not today. Not today. Leva is.
What's this?
Anyway, not today.
Hang on. Considering you're on the helm, if the ship takes significant damage, you take damage.
Mm.
So far, the ship hasn't taken any damage.
No, if the
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Does it say?
You'd have to. There would have to be like
Spelljammer.
I mean, Spelljammer shock isn't actually damage. It's
Oh.
a mental shock. Now there is the possibility of a hit to the helm, but that would have to be a critical hit,
Mm.
kind of thing. So, but like, what do you guys want to do? This thing is just. It is not
I
moving
think-
as far as you can tell.
Braxton wants to go over and chop it up.
Well, your sword's not going to be able to get through its skin.
Axe.
Here.
Even your axe. Well, your axe might be
I
able
don't
to
think this
cut
is gonna
through it
work.
eventually, but it's so small. You need something on a massive scale. And that's usually like fireballs and stuff like that. You can't use fireballs in a fudge stuff.
I think we've have every clue from Ald here that this is not something we're killing with what we have.
Is it possible for me to plane shift it?
Probably not.
All right, let me
Yeah.
make another point here. We hit with both the ballista and a catapult, and Ald didn't make us roll damage.
Yeah, unless we can get its mouth open.
Yeah, this does seem like the kind of thing that has to be killed from the inside out.
Let's make a new mouth.
Pretty powerful. I haven't got any teleportation spells, so to speak.
But you guys also suspect that this is essentially an animal.
All right. We did what we could, I think, in this case. We should probably.
Well, we could have a look through the debris, see if there's anything worth having.
You said
And if
it
it
would
wakes
take
up,
days,
we can. Would take days.
didn't he? Old?
I said it would
Was
take
it
at least
days,
a
was it?
day. You can do it if you want.
Let's
I mean,
do
if
that.
it wakes up, we flee.
Or
We
if it
don't-
wakes up, we kill it.
We'd have to go on the inside. We'd actually have to go in.
Yeah, but if it wakes up and it opens its mouth, we can shoot in its mouth again.
It would... I could ascertain that it would just go into another dormant state. You need to do significant damage once it's gone into the dormant state.
So did you guys want to search through the debris or not?
Yeah, let's search through the debris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also trying to get something worth,
Yeah.
maybe.
You do find the remains of the cargo that the tradesman had. It was apparently carrying textiles of various sorts. However, they're all ruined by the stomach acid of the creature.
Yeah, so worthless. All right.
Okay.
And you find the remains of the
Any
ship's helm.
lockboxes?
Mhm.
Oh,
The remains of
Intact?
the ship's helm. You're pretty
Yeah.
sure it was
Oh.
destroyed when it was disgorged.
Right.
oh.
Do we find any ship's logs? Anything that tells us anything about the ship?
No.
All right. Well, I guess we should just continue on then.
And even the wood is not like it's pitted and
Yeah, partially dissolved.
yeah. And you'd guess that any crew members who had been in there were probably already
Solved.
Right.
digested.
Yeah.
All right, so you continue on.
Yep.
Okay. Bring you guys back here.
Uh,
I will also say that because you could have easily gotten away and you just chose to hang around and fight it unnecessarily, you're not getting the full experience point value for that thing.
Yeah. Well, Braxon said we could just run away.
Once you guys got once you got Leva on the helm and could easily have gotten away from it,
trivialize the fight.
right, and thus it was not really worth the experience points. Good times. Lessons
Oh, but
learned.
all the crewmen must gain a level.
Um,
Out of game.
there may be some grumbling amongst some of the crew. That some of them died when they could have just ran away.
Mm.
But it's just grumbling right now.
I will cast a Cure Light Wounds on Higgimus if it works.
Levi actually thinks that this is almost the same as her killing somebody without meaning to.
It works.
Okay, you can use your lay on hands on something. Maybe a wolf. Don't know what's been happening.
Okay, so
His wolf was probably
This is
down
taking
below
us-
decks because
yeah, I know.
It's taking a nap.
He's
Yeah.
being so quiet, so
So this was just like a hindsight thing here. We didn't know that we wouldn't be able to kill it.
Yeah.
All right, so this isn't like one of those like, oh, you should have known, silly you for not just running away and all that sort of thing. We're also thinking along the lines of, and we plainly saw that this thing killed some other sort of spaceship, or not spaceship, spelljammering ship. So,
Well, it could have just inhaled some debris.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm just saying that this isn't one of those definitive, like, oh, well, you did something stupid, therefore you're stupid type of thing for doing this.
No, and I was not saying that.
If Braxon would just say, if we see any more of those, let's just go straight past them.
I was saying
Yeah.
that you trivialized the fight, and that's why it. Like, fights have to really be a challenge. I mean, there has to be danger involved for the experience point value of the monster to be what you get. So,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I think Lever getting on the helm was a deciding factor there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if anyone gets XP, it should be her.
No, it should be Lafdul because he had the idea.
True.
I mean,
But
there may still be
get on himself.
There may still be individual experience point values and things like that given out. I'm just saying that you don't get the full XP value.
True.
Anyway, Lafdul, Solas is going to be devoting his healing spells to taking care of the Giff. Do you want to devote your healing spells to taking care of the party members? Oh, and of course, regular crew. I mean, crew were injured but not killed too, so it's.
Yeah, obviously I will do, but just use all those temporary healing potions first, guys. Just start recycling them out afterwards. Just day after day, I'll say there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I'm asking for the purposes of deciding whether everyone is healed up or not.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then everyone will be healed up within a few days.
Sinrae is going to be playing music for the crew to try to lift their spirits.
They do appreciate that.
I will hold a funeral service. I'm sure Solas and Ockar probably want to as well, being the religious people of the group.
Solas definitely would, yeah. Okay. The next few days are uneventful, and after 3 days, you do come to the flow beacon that you remember from your very first trip.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, there is no giant serpent creature coiled around it.
Braxon will point out the flow beacon to Sinrae and Solas and say, "There it is."
Yay.
Sinrae has probably seen one before.
She's like,
Solas may have. I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, but
it's a beacon.
Yeah, it means we're going in the right direction. And if you're making a song or anything,
I'm not going to be making a song about this trip.
We barely started. You don't know that yet.
It's been 8 days now in the Phlogiston. So another point of hull would have been repaired if Braxon gets a successful proficiency check.
It's been 8 days in and 9 days out, was it? Sorry.
Let's see.
Give or take. I suppose it doesn't matter too much.
I mean,
what do I need?
8 days, 7 of which was traveling. 1 of which was spent looking through the debris. Pretty sure that's a success.
Yeah, I got 16.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So 1 whole point to the big ship. Because that's the last one I was working on.
Alright, so you bear to the port past the flow beacon, and continue down the Flow River to Forge Space. And the next 2 days are also uneventful, so everyone will be fully healed up in that time period. Don't have to worry about anyone.
So I start counting up my temporary healing potions from this day onwards.
It's up to you.
Well, I assumed I would have used them in conjunction with my spells to heal people.
It's up to you. I will let you decide what you did.
I've got 6 level 1 spells, 6 level 2 spells. It's quite a lot of healing.
Yeah, but the crew themselves, those who didn't die, can be basically taken care of with just regular healing.
All right. Yeah. I would have used everything to heal people, so I'll just start refreshing them, so to speak. I would have said I would have used them.
Okay.
All right. This part of the flow is nowhere near as narrow as the other one was. You definitely have plenty of space to maneuver if you encounter another thing of the same sort.
Hopefully not. Although I'm not looking forward to the return journey because we got to go past that thing again.
I mean, unless of course it drifts out.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Their fault, that.
Yeah, we could have nudged it out the Flodston River.
Well, I mean, that would have been putting you close to the maw.
True.
Potential damage to the ship, maybe. Don't exactly have a ram.
Well, pushing is not ramming. Ramming is full speed ahead, smash your nose into it. Pushing would just be get us up to it and then push. It's the second shift, so Sinrae, Braxon, and Lafdul are on duty, and a member of the crew on watch shouts out. Yes.
Did we lose one arm McGee?
No, he's still okay.
He's
since he lost his arm, he's primarily been doing the cooking and stuff.
One on McGee.
I know, I thought it was great.
His name is not McGee. And he gets very offended when you.
It's Lafdul's
he gets very offended if you call him McGee because in his native tongue, it's not a nice word. It's not a nice word.
So what planet does he come from where McGee is a rude word?
A planet that you have heard of. But the crew on watch shouts out, "Ship forward port! Looks like a groundling."
Whose shift is this again?
Second shift.
It's Braxon and Sinrae and Lafdul.
Oh, fun. Well, you got the spyglass. What do you see?
Yeah, what
colours do they fly?
What do your human eyes see, Braxon?
It definitely appears to be a groundling vessel, smaller than a galleon.
So smaller than us.
Oh yeah.
We should probably meet up with them just to inform them. Hopefully they're not hostile.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a cog, but the configuration isn't quite the same.
Should you signal them?
Yeah, Braxon's gonna signal them.
There's definitely something odd about it too, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Oh.
Ray's going to ask to use the spyglass.
Yeah, go for it.
Does she recognize anything about it?
This is where Lafdul taps Sinrae on the arm and casts Cause Blindness. No, I'm not actually doing that, but...
Not really, in part because of the distance. Even with the spyglass, it's pretty small.
Braxon will signal to the ship and say, "Ahoy, ahoy, other ship."
I don't know. I
Oh.
think we should be cautious.
Else, aren't you supposed to be like helping people and all that, or something?
Well, it doesn't mean we can't be cautious. There's something strange.
Well, anyone can be our enemy or our friend.
You do not get a response to the signal.
Let's give him a wide berth.
Okay.
After that,
Oh, have a
responding
look,
to
see if you can see any crew on the ship.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just seem.
It's too far to really make that out.
Does it look like a derelict? Is it actually flying?
It does not look like a derelict. It's got sails and everything.
The sails are moving and adjusting.
try to get a little closer to see what we can see a bit better. But
How far are we into the shift?
It's middle.
Because we're a bigger ship than that. I say we get in the direct line of sight of them.
Yeah. How far are we into
They
the shift?
would have to acknowledge us at that point.
It's the middle of the shift.
Middle of the shift. All right. We're not waking Higgimus up then.
yeah, I think Lafdul's idea is good.
Oops. This would actually be about there.
It would force a confrontation at the very least.
Well, do we want to force a confrontation? We're going
Well,
somewhere.
we want them to at the very least signal us, not just ignore us. Because we have to assume they're hostile otherwise. By going in their path, they have to do something.
If they're hostile and we go past them and they don't attack us, we've not been attacked.
As they could
Yeah.
also be in trouble and need help.
Yeah, well, we don't find out unless we see.
Yes.
All right. Well,
I mean,
go ahead and
You're
roll.
the commanding officer, so...
I
ahead and-
say we don't start a fight, but if they start one, we hit them with everything we got.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, let's click on the ship.
Yep.
And it was plus 12. Do I
Yes.
put plus 12?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Oh no, just 12. Sorry.
should I do it again?
You're still in the turn order, so you can just edit the turn order.
Oh, yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Did we... When that catapult malfunctioned, was it, like, destroyed, so to speak?
Wasn't destroyed, but I don't know if
You
you
have
guys
to
had
go
any
back to port.
parts for it.
Could
We don't
Solas
have
not
the parts
engineer a
for it.
part?
No.
Is there a siegecraft
You
proficiency?
would either need to have spare parts or a machining room kind of thing.
Let's get some spare parts
We
next
need to
time.
make a machining room on the ship.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's up to you. You can just keep going straight. You can tell that if you just go straight, it will not, you would pass it by the vessel.
Yeah.
Because it is to the port.
And how many hexes do we get?
Right now, 3. Remember that turning costs 1, although you get a free turn at the end of your movement.
Did you say we can accelerate?
You're moving at 3.
Oh, we're moving at 3.
Yeah. You can change
Okay.
up to 2. So
can we move to 5 or move to 4 or something?
no, Leva isn't on the helm.
Right,
Yeah,
got
it's
you.
only one lever. No.
Yep.
Even
You
when
can
I'm on the
move
helm.
down to 1 and then stop if you wanted to stop.
Yeah. No, let's just go past them.
Just out of interest, how much less could the ship move if Lafdul were on the helm?
I'm 3 levels below.
Are you?
Yeah, he's 6.
Yeah, my priest. I'm 6th level, my priest.
Oh, okay.
So it would move at 3, which would be 4 with the with your rudder.
Hmm.
All right.
So what happens when you're a multi-class?
The ship does appear
And
to
getting
be
level drain.
the ship does
Oh.
appear to be turning to intercept you.
Right.
Wake
it's still
people
not-
up.
It's still not responding to signals.
Yeah, wake
Okay.
people up.
Battle stations.
Do we see any movement on deck yet?
You can see movement, but you're still too far away to make anything out.
Have you woken us up yet?
We're sending
yeah.
crew to wake you up. I'd probably try and get some crew to help the Ockar with armor and stuff. Higgimus with armor.
Okay, so at the end of next round, you'd be awake.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
So go ahead and roll for ship's initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Never a good night's sleep.
Not when you're on going through the Flautathon.
Well, not when things can happen at basically any time.
Not too bad.
All right.
Sinrae is going to start one of our songs.
So
Go
you
first.
said we can slow down by 2 hexes.
Yeah.
So we were going 3. So the slowest we can go is 1.
On this round.
Yeah. Can we turn at the end of that then?
Yeah.
Let's go like that.
Okay.
Right, I'm slowing us down so that the others have got more time to put their armor on. Aha.
Okay.
Are they a ramming ship?
Are we in a tight part of the Phlogiston?
No.
Right, so we can go anywhere we want.
It's a groundling ship, so no, you do not see a ram on it.
There were groundling ships that had rams.
Right,
No,
but
I don't know in
those
Spelljamming.
are galleys. Those are not the typical sailing thing.
Do an
sailing
initiative
vessels.
again.
Yep.
Right, Braxon's going to signal them again and say, state your intention.
It's pretty obvious, but I guess you're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and move.
Can we turn first?
If you turn, it uses an SR other than the free one at the end of the round.
Right.
Or end of the movement.
Yeah, and we're going 1 forward. So turn at the beginning, will we still be able to move 1 forward or move 2 forward or what?
Let me double check. No, you do not have to move forward to turn.
Right. But what I'm saying is if I turn the ship, can I move 2 hex?
It depends on how much you turn.
1 hex.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll go that way then.
Okay.
Just go in a straight line backwards.
Yeah, that's an
You
idea.
can go in reverse, just not as fast.
Yeah.
All right, initiative.
No, because if they're coming towards us, we can just fire directly behind, and they have to go. They either have to avoid the projectiles, which slows them down.
That's true.
Can we see anything on the ship yet to recognize what the crew members look like?
You need to be basically 6 hexes away.
Okay.
For that, and
Yeah.
you're not 6 hexes away.
We're
In part
slightly more
because
than 6
your
hexes.
ship is moving
Eight.
away from it. Go ahead and move.
Okay. Let's just go 3 this way. Has Ockar got his armor on yet?
It's going to take many rounds for him to get his armor on. What is Arker's armor? It's like 8 rounds or something, isn't it? In full plate?
With
Well, yeah, I'm putting on the bandit armor.
Oh,
even that,
sorry.
it's the plate and bandit is basically the same. It's going to take him 9 rounds with assistance.
Oof.
And
So I'm just
Higgimus,
gonna take my time doing that.
Higgimus is 10 rounds with assistance.
Yeah, just, well, I would say that, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time, get a crew member to help me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Maybe I should come up with a spell that aids people putting on armor.
Haste.
Not haste.
All right, you can go ahead and move.
Maybe
Okay.
if it was 3rd or 5th edition haste, where we didn't age us.
Okay.
So it moves 2 and we move 3. So we should be at that distance here.
Well, it might just be going slower.
Yes,
That's true.
but chances are, it's like if you keep staying away from it, you're moving away from the direction that you want to go. And
That's
while
true.
this river is not as narrow as it was before, moving away is in this direction. You're eventually going to get to the edge, which would at this point be at the bottom of the map here.
Yeah. All right. So you
So
said
just-
that turning 1.
Yeah, you can have a free turn at the
That's
end
at
of your
the end,
movement.
isn't it?
Yeah.
All right then.
All right, initiative time.
If we, for say, get to like the end of all the way over here, would you put us like all the way back over there and redo the line, so to speak?
Don't know. I might just move both of you further away, but you'd be going in the wrong direction. You'd be going back towards brawl space.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that isn't.
I mean,
Oh,
if
they want to pursue us,
right, if you're going in the direction that you want to go and you get more than 20 hexes away, you can get up to spelljamming speed and leave them in the dust. They can try to chase you, but while in spelljamming speed, they're never actually going to catch up with you.
Yeah. That's true.
So that's one reason why going back towards brawl space isn't going to get you anywhere, because you still need to come back through this area.
No,
Yeah,
I wasn't thinking. I wasn't saying to go back to Broad Space. I go in that direction. Obviously, we are heading towards Broad Space, but we can just literally just shoot them from behind. They have to come in our line of fire, and we can always outpace them if they try and shoot us.
Yeah, they're not coming quite directly behind us.
It's
but yeah,
literally free fire on them. They can't do nothing about it if they can't catch up with us.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no downside to this.
Well,
other than we're going in the opposite direction until they stop.
You also can't use all of your weapons on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move.
Let's turn that way then. Oh, sorry, did they go before us?
They're gonna try and line up with us by the looks of it. So just go a straight line.
That's going to use 1 SR,
Mhm.
so I can only go 2 squares.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay.
All right, I'll turn and get around them, and then we'll shoot out of our rear weapons. I'm mainly wasting time a bit to let everyone get their armor on.
How many rounds has it been?
I think add 1 to the round count, because I think I didn't get one. But they didn't start getting their armor on right away anyway.
Yeah, it's the next round after.
So go ahead and roll initiative. You didn't roll initiative yet.
Sorry.
Nice and slow.
Very slow. I did say I wanted to take it slow. I didn't quite mean this.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So I can go up to 3 again.
Yes, if you're going straight.
Yeah, and then I'll have the free turn that way.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Actually, should have gone first last round, but whatever.
You should have gone first.
Yeah.
I've rolled a 10 again.
Yes, but
That's
last round I used the wrong modifier, but it doesn't matter since you can't see it anyway. However, they still get to go first.
Yeah. Well, with Braxon rolling 10s.
Yes. Go ahead and roll.
I thought I just did.
No, a move. I'm sorry.
Oh, you
move.
You moved. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. So, Lafdul, are you saying I should get on this line?
Go on a parallel line with them and just shoot backwards.
Yeah. So I'd have to go one forward and then turn. Don't think I can do that.
You can go one forward and turn.
Yeah, but I can't move again, can I?
Yeah, you got 3. One forward, turn, right. That's 2. One forward again for
All right.
3.
Is there an indication that they are aggressive towards us?
They're going directly for us.
Well, they're
not
chasing
signaling.
us. They're chasing us and refusing to signal.
Yeah, that's
they might not
bad
be able to
intentions.
signal, or they might not recognize the signals as anything, and they might need help.
They might need help.
There are other possibilities, but yes, they might be hostile.
Let's remember the dragon. Let's remember the dragon on Radul.
Let's not attack it right out.
Well, fire a warning shot then.
Yeah, let's fire a warning shot.
Do you want to fire that right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
What should we fire as a warning shot?
You got a +1 range on your ballista, and remember, ammo of weapon shops keep going. So if you fire now, it'll keep going, and if they don't move, there's still a chance that it hits them. So I mean, like, keep that in mind. You can stay out of your weapon range and fire, and it may still hit the enemy.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should get closer before we decide what to do.
Oh, a warning shot gives,
I mean, if you want to specifically fire in such a way that it goes by them and misses them,
yeah, that's very apparent that we have the means to defend ourselves.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Do I have to roll anything to miss?
No, if you just want to fire the ballista.
Yeah.
You're clearly not firing at them, but it's close enough to make the point.
Yeah.
With our luck, we'll probably hit them.
He rolls a 20. No, he aims exactly where he wants to aim with a 20. He rolls a 1 or 2. Well, 1 will just break it. 2 might be.
I think that's...
Oh.
No, it'd be 1 further. Okay. Alright, so go ahead and roll initiative.
Let's see if I get a 10 again. Slightly better.
I didn't even see the roll. What?
It was a 19. Oh, did it not?
It updated.
I didn't scroll.
The ship continues past that shot. Go ahead and move.
Right. So let's do the 3 and get the free turn. See if they still chase us when we turn.
We can't. Well,
if you keep on going that direction, you're going to run out of map soon. Yes.
That's right. I'm thinking of turning and trying to get past them. How close is it to other people coming up on deck?
You still have 3 rounds for Ockar, 4 rounds for Higgimus.
Right.
Just go like,
I think that's right.
Okay, they would intercept us, so we'd have to go slightly up. Something like.
Well, we can go slightly faster than them.
You can go ahead and roll initiative too.
But they might cut us off, so you have to go a wider arc around them.
Yeah, well, let's see what they do.
It's pretty apparent what they're doing. Or at least I assume it is. No, but it's common sense. If they don't signal, even if they... It's common sense, you need to know signaling. If they don't signal, you have to assume they're hostile.
Yep.
Go ahead and move.
People die if you don't, so...
I'm going to do... No, let's go up. Let's go up 3 and then turn.
Okay.
See how close I can get to the top of the map without them catching us.
No, but you've not had to put armor on anything. What have you been doing?
Sorry?
Well, it's just mithering Leva.
Leva and Solas. Well, Solas is up on deck now too. But
right.
You guys are so far away from the ship that he wants to wait until you guys are closer before he decides what spells to use or anything. I'm just
Have you noticed we're doing backseat driving?
The best driving.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, Braxon's going really slow again.
I love it.
So Lafdul
It's
makes
fantastic.
small talk during this. It's like, you've got spells that completely destroy ships, right?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you've been getting better at your magic stuff. You do bigger missiles now, don't you? I've seen you do more of them.
More, but not bigger.
All right,
You should work on the bigger part.
All right, you moved.
Okay, yeah. More
I've got other
initiative.
spells.
Right, so this is when we find out if they're pretending to be slow and they're actually faster. I got 10 again.
I
This
love
is
this.
bizarre.
I love this. It's fantastic. Go ahead and move.
1, 2, 3.
I sometimes wonder how random the random number is.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty random.
Initiative again.
Yep.
Let's see if I get another 10.
You're pretty sure it's what?
I'm pretty sure it's random.
Mhm.
Every
as
time
it
I
can
roll
be.
I roll hit points for creatures, it is really hard for me to get an extremely high or an extremely low number. It is almost always right there in the middle of the bell curve. So
Braxon, I don't think playing keep away with the ship is getting us anywhere.
If we'd have done that with a creature, we wouldn't have had any dead crew. It is, because... have they gone yet?
it's your turn. You go first.
Oh, I'll go first.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Of
And
course,
we've gone
you
slightly
are
past
staying
it now.
far enough away that it's very difficult to tell what they actually are, other than a groundling cog-like vessel. So
Yes. We need to be a bit closer to actually see if they're hostile or, need help, Braxon.
Just line us up, but don't move.
Yes.
Be ready to move if they shoot or anything.
okay, initiative time.
long
Also,
does it take to
Ockar comes up
warm
on
up?
deck now.
Oh.
Is Higgimus up here?
Nope, he'll be up
This
next round.
Ockar's going to say to everyone, I'm just keeping us at arm's length. Right, I think
This is one
I-
big mess we've stepped into.
we've nearly evaded them.
Um,
So this time...
Oh, hold up.
We're gonna-
Move your ship back.
hey,
Move your ship back.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, are they moving first?
They did move first. And you guys, it is now 4 hexes away. Sinrae, have you been using the spyglass?
yes.
Okay. Now that it is close enough, you realize that that ship appears to be somewhat transparent. And so do the rest of the crew. They start shouting, "Ghost ship!" And that's where we're going to take our
Oh.
break.
Oh,
Okay.
We need to
Oh, God.
Giant-sized turn undead.
Giant-sized turn undead. That might be a thing. That might be a thing.
Or dispel illusion.
But yeah, we'll find out what the situation is in about 10 minutes, everyone.
I think Monty Python have the solution for this.
We'll see.